Welcome to one more video lesson, and today we'll be talking about verb tenses, namely past tenses and the way past actions are brought into the present. Very well, so let's talk first and foremost about the past. Nothing new here. How do we use past simple? When talking about completed actions, I got up, switched off the radio and sat down again. I'm talking about past habits. Every day I went to the park. And past states. In those days, I didn't like reading. Then comes past continuous, to talk about actions in progress, often interrupted by events. While I was opening the letter, the phone rang. When giving a background description in a narrative, I entered the office and looked around. Most people were working at their desks, but Jane was staring out of the window. When talking about changing states, the car was getting worse all the time. One of the headlights was gradually falling off, and the engine was making more and more funny noises. And to express annoyance, usually with an adverb of frequency. When Jane was at school, she was always losing things. Next is past perfect simple. We use past perfect simple when we are talking about the past and we want to go back to an earlier past time. It's the so-called double past. In other words, the past of the past. By the time I got to the station, the train had left. See, when we talk about a sequence of past events in the order that they happened, we more commonly use the past simple, especially with quick, short actions. The train left 5 minutes before I got to the station. The past perfect continuous, on the other hand, focuses on the length of the action. The same contrasts between past simple and past continuous can be made in past perfect verb forms for events further back in the past. For example, the whole place was deserted, but it was obvious that someone had been living there. They had been cooking in the kitchen for a start, and they hadn't bothered to clear up the mess. Okay, now, how do we bring the past into the present? By using present perfect. Recent events. I've just seen a ghost. Indefinite events, which happened at an unknown time in the past. No definite time is given. Jim has had 3 car accidents up to the present. Indefinite events which may have an obvious result in the present. I've twisted my ankle. That's why I'm limping now. Present perfect continuous. A state which lasts up to the present moment. I've been waiting for you for 3 hours. I've been taking French lessons this year. An incomplete activity. I've been cleaning the house, but I still haven't finished. To emphasize duration, I've been writing letters all morning. A recently finished activity. I've been running, that's why I look hot. Now, we should stop and compare and contrast these tenses. So, let's begin with past simple. Past simple is used with time expressions which refer to definite times. The time may be stated or understood. I've bought a new car. I bought the car after all. In here, the implied meaning is the car we talked about, so there is background knowledge. Choice between past simple and present perfect for recent events may depend on the attitude of the speaker. This, in turn, may depend on whether the speaker feels distance in time or place from the event. Compare. I've left my wallet in the car. I'm going back to get it. In here, the speaker may be about to return and feels that the event is somehow connected with the present. I left my wallet in the car. I'm going back to get it. In here, the speaker may feel separated in time from the event or be further away. How about time expressions? Past simple, referring to specific finish time you were very familiar with yesterday, last week, on Sunday. Present perfect, indefinite time expressions, meaning up to now, since 1968, already. Many time expressions are not associated with a specific verb form, since they refer both to finished time or time up to the present, depending on the speaker's perspective. Compare. I haven't seen Helen recently. I saw June recently. These may be used with either past simple or present perfect. Attention here, and be careful when making your choices. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.